Hey guys, wishing you a happy weekend. It is February 21st. I'm back at it again. A lot have happened during the week in the news cycle. So I'm here to speak on it a little. I just want to let you all know that if you haven't been keeping up with the news, Savannah Guthrie, mom is still missing. It's been a long time now. Um, Concerned that it's not going very well for that case. I did hear today that a couple discovered like a black glove, I guess within the community, that had like blood residue on it or blood stain, and it was ripped. And apparently they may have turned it in. They didn't touch it. I guess they report what they saw. So I don't know if that will help the case any, but hopefully it will. And what else is going on, guys? The Epstein file. They've been releasing bits and pieces of it for a while. So a large batch, thousands and thousands of pages, was released not too long ago, and people are going in and going through it, reading through it, and finding out some disturbing things. There are some wealthy people names, well-known ones that have been revealed, but a lot of names are redacted. And funny enough, well, it's not funny, but the victim names are not redacted. So they're still not being protected. They've been through so much, and I'm sure they don't want their identity out there for people to be bothering them and coming up to them. And, they've been through so much already. Um, and then this week here, Prince Andrew, or formerly known as Prince Andrew, because his title has been taken, was arrested. I think he's out now. I guess released. I don't know, on bail. I don't know how it works over there in UK court system, because I'm sure it works a little bit different from the United States of America. So he's been in there. They have lots of photos and videos. I hear people are coming, you know, discovering or going when they're going through or coming across. There's even talk of cannibalism, and uh, I've been hearing eating babies. And I'm like, you know, I can go on there if I want to and look through these files, but I personally don't want to, because I think it would mess with me up here, because I know that people are evil, and they're, to me, when those things and rituals that are going on to me, those are demonic activities. Evil, evil gonna be evil. Evil been around, what, from the beginning of time. Evil is not of order. Evil is of chaos and disorder and mayhem. And it's crazy. But here we are in the USA. I mean, at least the UK is trying to do something. I don't know if anything will come of it, but he was arrested. I don't see much going on over here in the USA. I mean, Elaine, yeah, she's in jail for now, but all the other names that has come out into light, you don't see them being arrested. And also, I've heard, I think it was a producer, whatever, sold his agency because his name was in there. But, and I've heard in other places, like people being fired, but I think that's in other countries, not here. But you wonder, because of your wealth, are you going to walk away just with no consequences? Sometimes I think when you have, some people are born into wealth, but some people work hard and got into it, right? And then when you get all those funds, that money, do you become so bored that you have to get excitement from causing other people pain. It's like disturbing, you know. They were doing things to these girls that surpass being like normal sexual activity. They were causing pain. It was, to me, it was like demonic. So I don't personally want to read those things because I really think, I know there's evil, but I don't really want to read about it, you know. It's like the world has lost, that the people in the world have lost their mind, that they have become possessed, and they crave to do evil, and they crave to harm people, and they crave to hurt people, and they want to step on the oppressed people, and they want people below them, and they think of them as nothing. Some of them probably just think of them as being property. It's sad. Yes, I don't want to read it. I mean, I hear what's in it, but me personally, I don't think I would want to even go through it. I mean, you would have to pay me, and it would have to be my job to go through it, because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But I do think there should be some consequences, and I do think someone should pay for, there's, it's like torture on an island, and this island, and I heard like things like they had like the building or whatever that was designed. It's like, you know, in the Bible when they have like Baal and people worshiping idols and so forth. That's why I call it demonic. Let's see what other disturbing thing that's going on. So, the USA and Israel pending war with Iran. I even hear that Russia and China may be sending support for Iran. Also, Cuba, you know, since the whole capture of the Venezuelan leader, and, you know, they have stopped like the Venezuelan ships that used to provide oil and fuel to Cuba. None of that's been going to Cuba, so Cuba is having an energy crisis. Mexico have sent a ship with like supplies, like food and so forth, but no oil. So like in the night, I don't even know if they have light. That's what I'm hearing. And then I've heard that Russia has a ship with oil on the way there. Will the U.S. stop that? Don't know. But that's what's going on over there. So pending war. Now, when our current president, our current administration, they ran on, you know, oh, I'm going to uh, stop these wars, and Ukraine and Russia, they still fighting. And a lot of the stuff that are promised that would be like bring peace, I think those promises have been broken. Now, he when he said he was going to do something about immigration, those things, yeah, he did it. They went like crazy with the immigration thing, with the ICE raids and stuff like that. I think not only getting rid of people that's not legal, they were arresting, and a lot of U.S. citizens I've seen that were picked up. Okay, that had to prove, some of them were held for hours, and they were U.S. citizens. And I've heard of a case where some have been sent to other countries. So it's just some crazy stuff going on. It's unbelievable, guys. Yeah. Um, Unbelievable stuff, but they're happening, so it's reality. Then we have not on if that isn't enough, then we have our current president saying now he's releasing like files or documents about aliens, real aliens. Because there was an interview with our former president Obama the other day, and the interviewer asked, "Oh, are aliens real?" And he says, "Yes, they're real, but I personally have never seen one." That was the statement. Um, Not exact words, but that's the gist of it. And now he's saying, so I'm saying, is this another distraction? And, I wouldn't put it past the government. They have so much secrets. They're like to me like an evil entity with dark energy. I'm sure not all wealthy people are evil, but that Epstein file, reason why they didn't want it to come out, because there's a lot of wealthy people there. I'm sure a lot of them are friends of Trump that he was trying to protect. And this is the things they're doing on this island, these evil, evil, dark deeds, rituals, demonic. Yeah, that's the world we're living in today. But we are living in end times, and I do believe in the Bible, and I do believe in Revelation. When I was a little girl, I used to think Revelation was such a hard book to read because it was scary. As I grow older, I've read it through it how many times, but I'm reading through it again because I always I overlook something or not understand something. Some things are symbolic, some things I think are literal, and they have their meaning. And I do think we are currently in it. I don't know if we at the beginning, the middle, or near the end, but I do think we are in the end time. Evil gonna be evil, y'all. So keep praying, stay encouraged, never give up hope, never give up. Try and strive to do what's right. Don't sell your soul for money, because you will leave that behind when you die. You will leave all your material things behind. You can't take it with you. Anyway, guys, if you appreciate what I share, if you like what I share, just hit like for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate subscribe. I appreciate you just listening. You all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.